I did buy Cold Elka, yeah. It's on the shelf back there. There it is. I can see it. Right, play the game, Stu. For good ending, you need to save all of your friends rather than letting all of them die. This necessitates a surprisingly minor change of play. It's actually not very different. It's like 95% the same category. It's one of those. It's one of those. Like when you really want to just have an extra category but don't actually have a good idea for what it should be. It's one of those. It's kind of like, you know how like Silent Hill 1 has the good ending category as well, where it's like 95% the same category? There's just one thing you gotta do differently at like the midpoint of the game. It's exactly like that. Cool. I got patency again. Way. True ending is longer, yes, and has the section where you need to sit around on your ass for 25 minutes and do nothing. It's great. It's a great category. Actually, I think it's 15 minutes, but still. But you do get a different final boss out of it. How do I tell what patterns are up when I'm playing? By the first trap, because it's different depending on pattern, usually. So, like, there I could see that it wasn't the light bulb, but the door. And if it's the door, it's either pattern B or C. And then I look to see if the second door is active directly on my left if it's the first door. And if it's not active, it's pattern C. And if it is active, it's pattern B. That's how you tell. It's a very simple kind of game plan. Simple but powerful. Hi, Schnee. Is the true ending better than the good ending? As a category? Not really. As like an ending? As a conclusion to the story? Yeah. It's kind of weird and fucked up, though. But, you know, Illbleed. What are you expecting? Rainbows? What does the pattern name mean? Nothing. Completely arbitrary picked by me. There is genuinely, well and truly, 300% no meaning to it.
Cool.
Yeehaw. This is the tricky one you gotta watch out for on patency. That's the tricky one.
Cool.
That was really bad. That was a really shitty attempt at that. No fight skip for you. I don't think I actually tagged the TV there. I think the game did a stupid. It did. Fascinating.
Cool.
It's Fall Down Bear. The bear who falls down. That doesn't constitute close enough according to this dumb video game. It's also not even this one. It's the next one. Truly, I hate this. I hate this trap.
Cool.
Is my official title Baron? Why? Is this a reference to something? I feel like it's the sort of thing that would be a reference to something. Why would I give them the name Baron Punchy, though? That's not my real name. For one thing, Punchy isn't my real name. Sometimes I wonder if, like, if you guys are aware of that, or, like, is this a bit, or do people really think that's my name? The delivery drivers around here certainly do fucking think it's my name. I'll tell you that. I've had enough packages come through addressed to Punchy that I'm pretty sure some plurality of them do just think that's my name. Fuck you, that's so unlucky. That's a really boring way to lose time because I can't control it at all. Nice, fucking... It's good meaty. What a move. Okay, shit. This is the bit that really sucks. Is trying to figure out where the fuck I am relative to everything else now. Well, that's boring, but I'll live with it. It's not my fucking name, though. Anyway, that counts as Kevin being saved because video games. Have I considered making it my name? No. Why would I do that? My name's also not a secret. My real name is Alone. I love that joke so much. Fuck, I missed the jump. I blame chat. Ah, I fell off. I really fell off. Ratio. That was not a necessary jump. That was probably a wise decision to dodge that. I don't think I'd have made that. Bonk. No, what a miss. Long bomb! Oh, I never make that. It's so possible to make, but I never make that. Well, yet another slightly mediocre home run of death to go in a good ending run. Hell yeah. That looks like huge time save, but that's just because I never run this category. That is at least 20 seconds worse than ideal. Kevin. Ads for onion soup. Shoutouts to onion soup, you know? When you need it, it's always there for you. Why the fuck are you getting ads for onion soup? Can you not just skip the meter since it gets stolen in the beginning? No, if you don't pick it up, it doesn't unlock the rest of the level. The door is, like, shut until you do that. You don't think you've ever had just onion soup before? Well, my god, man, you are missing out. I've never had onion soup before either. We did hit the clock tower sub goal. Someone dropped 100 gift subs the other day. It was ridiculous while I was playing the fucking, the lesbian road trip RPG. As soon as I swapped off Deltarune, like, everyone left and they got punished because they missed the huge sub bomb. I respect it. That's what you guys get for running away from my insistence on playing stupid bullshit. This sucks, by the way. Oh no, I got away with it. Okay. Sounds like the complete opposite of Final Fantasy 15. I mean, yeah, in a way. You have a strict bedtime. Only old geezers in chat are allowed right now. If you don't have like a 6 PM bedtime, then what the fuck are you doing? I've still been playing that game off stream, actually. The road trip RPG. Get in the car, loser. I think it opens up a bit more after Act 1. I think there's a case to be made for Act 1 being slightly too long. But nevertheless, it adds like a bunch of new mechanics. There's like a whole, like, semi-dynamic hard mode that opens up after Act 1, and then it gets, like, hard. It's like, shit, I'm having to, like, use my noodle. I hate that. Don't make me think. The optional hard mode thing is called Devil Clock, which is quite the name for a mechanic like that. If I slept when I was tired, I would just sleep all the time, because I'm always tired. I'm tired right now. I'm tired and slightly sick. Frankly, you should all consider it a mark of massive respect that I bothered streaming at all. But I skipped Monday because I had other things to do. I mean, I never stream, like, every other Monday, because I'm always busy every other Monday. I got shit to do. That might have been too early. No. Man. Yeah, that'll do. Whatever. Fuck. Worm, bitch, retire. It's actually going pretty well. One more for me? Oh, yeah. Is it too late to convert this to an any % run? It's not worth it. I'd be like 20 seconds in the shitter after the home run of death alone. Because this is where the routes diverge, ever so slightly. You know, I completely forget if you have to walk in through the door for this. Nope, you touch this. I always forget that. I always like, do you use the door? Or like what? Anyway, that's Michelle saved. At least I think that's Michelle saved. What part of Louisiana am I from? What? Where on... You could tell by your accent. Well, you're completely fucking wrong. Where on God's green earth have you gotten the idea I'm from Louisiana? Yes, Michelle was in the character select. It counted. It went through. Not to be confused with Louisiana, UK. Okay, I don't actually know if that's a real place in the UK, but regardless, I'm not from any Louisiana. Oh, that's... Okay, this is an interesting pattern. Because I believe... Yeah, that old Louisianan Punchy. Patency, by the way. I have to... this is an interesting thing to work with, because I'm not very practiced on patency. On account of it being weird and not coming up very often. I'm going to tag both. It's neither, really. We are that bad at it, huh? Yikes. Did I even get all of them? I'm not sure I did. I might be able to take some damage here. Okay. Okay. Been a good sport this morning with your humor. Alright. I won't say no, but I'm, like, deeply confused by the Louisiana thing. Are there notes for this run? I made a video tutorial. My notes are really, like, designed for me, so they're very sort of concise. And they don't explain things in as much detail, but I did make a video tutorial for this that you could learn off. That video tutorial was designed for anyone and everyone. It's in the guide section on speedrun.com, and it's even in that video, I mentioned that, like, the guide is not designed for you to, like, reference it while doing the speedy run. It's designed for you to sort of make your own notes off it. I'm honestly shocked that one. Fail. Die, fucker. There we go. It's designed for you to sort of make your own notes off. Because it's really hard to keep the full 3 patterns in mind at all times while playing. Like, it just is. It's hard.
Cool.
So, you know, take some notes off that video. There's a couple of things in that video that are slightly out of date now because of new strats, just like, you know, that I've implemented today. So oops, but oh well. It's like it's 99% correct. Oh, patency's the one with an extra fight in it. Shit.
Cool.
I've realized that this is a liability. Yeah, the video's for any percent. Any percent's all you need. If you know any percent, you can run every category. Ow. Okay, really?
Hey, hurry up!
Hey, I hit dodge, fucker.
Hey, hurry up!
Shit. Pansy sucks. Extra fight. Don't want. Yeah, the difference between good ending and any percent is, well, it's non-existent, really. You take a couple of extra fights to save friends, that's it. But the broad strokes of the run are like 95% the same. That's not correct. That's correct.
Cool.
I reiterate that patency sucks so much ass. Look at this trap. Look at this stupid empty space. Absolute huffing nonsense. I get angry every time. It's like it's so mean. Just empty space like that. Around a corner. Like, what a concept. Oh, fuck no, that's illegal. An extra... Okay, well that's really shitty. I haven't had to do this in ages. I gotta deal with an extra fight now because that somehow counted. I completely disagree, but the game seems to think it has an opinion. At least the fight was pretty good. Well, that was shit. That's not supposed to happen at all. As if the fucking game claims that made contact. I do not think so. Absolutely not. Illegal. I was ready for that. That's really shit, though. That's not what I want. As if that wasn't enough space to get through. You could have parked a truck between us. I was like, nope, do a fight. Suspicious. Suspicious corner. What is this game other than MGS with wood puppets? Honestly, I don't know how to explain this game to you quickly. It's not a very compressible experience. I mean, like, you know me, I have a hard time understanding what anyone is asking when they just come in and ask, what game is this? But, like, Illbleed is particularly hard to explain quickly. This stage is the only stage that's like this. The rest of the time we'll be playing as a normal human character doing normal human things like jumping. This is like a set-piece moment in this level. At least the one fight I did by accident went well and didn't derail my resource routing too badly. Yeah, every stage in Illbleed works a certain way, and the other stages don't work the same way. Every stage has a gimmick. The gimmick of this stage is being a wood puppet. In the next stage, the gimmick is that you get all the money that you would normally gain for completing a level up front, and getting hit by traps takes away money. And several areas require money to progress, which is not really a problem for me, because I have all the money in the universe. But in theory, if you were playing the game like a normal person and you were running low on money, you could be forced to try optional objectives in order to proceed. Because you would need to earn money somehow. But because of the way I've routed this, it doesn't really come up. So honestly, Killer Department Store plays pretty normally. He's still chasing. I'd prefer it if he could fuck off for a moment. Anyway, here's where... He's still chasing. Please. This is another divergence from any percent. This is the, like, the final divergence from any percent, actually, sort of. Last major divergence, this fight. I have to win this fight in order to, Here's the problem with this fight. It's trash. Oh, the wood puppet also can't dodge. I'm not, like, I didn't mention that, I think. How are you not dead? I don't believe you. There we go. That wasn't that bad, actually. Right, and unlike the other ones, you do actually have to approach Randy's body to count as saving him. That one's slightly different. I don't really want to heal, but I kind of have to. Well, maybe I didn't have to. I don't know. That's a perfect position. Please stay there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, 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 hey. Don't take control of the camera. Yeah, we have Brainless Randy, because Brainless Randy is just as good as Brained Randy as far as the ending criteria are concerned. And getting his brain takes slightly longer, so we don't do it. I knew I was going to get hit for trying that, so I don't know why I even bothered. Good fight. Yeah, I PB'd in any percent the first run I did today by about 20 seconds-ish, and I was like, cool. Or excuse me, cool. So I decided, let's do a good ending run. Let's update that route. Because I fight a different final boss now. Turns out it's a little faster to fight Bull Stinger than it is to do the Spider, on top of being consistent. More consistent, anyway. Consistent and Illbleed's combat don't really belong in the same sentence, but by God, you can try. These are good fights. Very cool. Being good in true endings? Well, they're different endings, for one thing. But true ending can only be obtained on New Game Plus. True ending, everyone has to die. Everyone. You need to do New Game Plus and everyone has to die. Good ending is when everyone is alive. That sounds backwards, but is not. True ending has a completely different final boss and completely different end section entirely. Like it's a very different finale. Oh, fuck. Press buttons too quickly. It's also, it's not something I'm actually that well practiced at. The true ending, finale sequence. My run's a bit of a shit show when it gets to that stage because I didn't really bother to practice it at all. I think that's the one aspect of, the patterns of Illbleed that I haven't scoped particularly thoroughly. Because there's a final super shock event where there's a bunch of different traps lying around. I didn't bother to route that at all, and I'm pretty sure it's random in the same way that everything else is random. So there's 3 sets. And I never bothered to map them, so I just did shit. It was quite janky. I'm pretty sure you could save a lot of time on that run if you bothered to actually, like, map it properly. Right, it still saved a second despite getting in an extra fight, so that's interesting. Is it murder if you let them die and not bother to save them? Well, that's an interesting ethical quandary. Was there ever a better way to do the first stage of training rather than waiting around for 15 minutes? I never found one. I believe you me, I tried. If anyone ever does find a method, fuck me, I would love to hear it. There we go. Everyone is alive in the menu. Feeling good. And for saving Yorg, by the way, the final character you have to save for this ending, we don't save him. We let him die, and then we pay the money to resurrect him from the visitor bank, because that counts as far as the good ending cares. Oh, trolley scare. Pattern B. See, if the trolley scare is active, you know it's pattern B. You just know. It's guaranteed. Oh, fuck, double tag. That was a mistake.
Cool.
Can we claim ignorance?
Cool.
No. No, you cannot.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
I didn't mean to tag the fucking orange thing, dude. Get it? No, stop rapid fire tagging shit. This is bad, dude.
Cool. Cool.
If you die in a stage, is that game over, or can you change characters? You can change characters. Characters act as an extra life. They can be resurrected with money.
Cool.
You use that to kill Randy faster? No, it doesn't work like that. You need, in order to get the true ending, you need to not save them. Fuck, there's no hair scare on pattern B. What was I thinking? Wasting adrenaline.
Cool.
They need to not be saved at all. Like, you don't save them and then let them die. They need to not be saved. You need to never have them. It's quite picky. Like, I had that idea as well, but it's quite picky about that. A save at any point. The reason for that, right, is that the story justification for the true ending is supposed to be that Eriko, like, returns to Illbleed alone, right? But they didn't actually have time to sort of, like, program in a second loop where all of the other characters are missing. So they just made it so that you need to have everyone die, so that Eriko is alone going into the final boss. You need to be lore compliant with your gameplay actions in order to receive the prize.
Cool.
So it's not really murder, because they're not supposed to be there to begin with. Which is my favorite excuse for murder, incidentally. Dang. Bad RNG! Oh! Us. it possible that they both don't attack and you can walk straight through? Yes, it's very rare, but it does happen. I always bet on getting the best RNG. It's probably a bad bet. I don't know what the better bet would be.
Cool.
Onion.
Cool. Cool.
My plan there for the cockroaches is just assume you'll get the best RNG and hope for the best. Because, like, trying to do it any other way feels like it's sort of... You'll waste a lot of time if you, like, overcommit to having too much meat in your inventory, because that hurts you in the fight against the meat. Because the number of enemies in the fight are dependent on how much meat you're carrying, but it has to be more than 0. Does any of this stupid shit that I'm saying make any sense at all? Nice, I got no damage there because the game fucking covered. I don't care what you hit, just hit something. Hey, early kill, that's good. That will not kill, but does do some damage. Fuck you, game. Get yonder ass. That won't kill either, because I've done no damage to either of these. Nope, nothing. This could kill, maybe. It did. That's fine. I don't mind taking the trade if it kills. Himbra. Himbra. That should kill. Not bad. I took a lot of damage, but not bad. It's pretty fast. I got a nice early kill there. Game, please. Struggling with the menuing on that. I've not been able to deduce any sort of pattern to the way the cockroach is, like, how much meat they need to go away without hitting you. I tried to figure it out. It seems random, and furthermore, it seems random independent of, like, the stage pattern. Because my first thought was that it would quite obviously, well, it must be tied to the trap pattern, right? That would make sense. But it seems to run completely independently of that. Because I've gotten different results for the same pattern. So that's weird.
Cool.
Yeah, you could eat any extra... The thing is, you could eat extra meat, but you need to have taken health damage in order to eat. It doesn't let you use health items if you're at full health, and if you're playing well... Oh, really? I skipped that? Is it in the middle? I was mistaken. I was mistaken.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
If you're doing it on emulator, I should probably make that emulator category already for this game. There isn't an emulator category right now just because nobody's submitted a run on emulator before. I don't know anything about Dreamcast emulator at all. It's like, how does this work? Oh god, I don't know. Like, do I need to care? Should I worry about this? Probably do that. I should do that. Just to save myself the headache. Because I want to ban Emulator, because it seems like, I don't know, unnecessary. It's overkill. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hi? Y'all saw that shit, right? Like, she was there, and then she wasn't there. What do you mean, no? Don't do this to me. Chat really doesn't see... Oh my god, fuck you guys. How many people aren't even watching the stream? They just have the chat open. You thought this was AOL. It's not nice to mess with a streamer like this, guys. It's rude. You were not meant to pause the video. Chat only option like a sicko. That is truly one of the most depraved things I think I've ever heard. No, the fake! I don't believe the bullshit this video game feeds me sometimes, dude. Do you fucking see that garbage? I got the third hit of that twice, and both times the game was like, nah, it'd be much funnier if it didn't count. Fuck off. That's trash. I don't want no brain. I want Amazon. It's in the wrong box. Fuck this game. Ah! Now there's going to be a brain sitting in my inventory for the entire run. The third hit of that combo is supposed to cause a fucking knockdown. I hit it twice, and both times it was like, nah. That's bullshit. Except for the first time you do it. It never works on the first time you do it. I don't know why, but it never does. Fuck, that was late. Okay. Got away with it. I dislike that the randomness of that Mary fight is based on whether or not the game feels like having your knockdown count or not. Just feels very... What's the trick with jump rope? Is it timing? Yeah, pretty much. It's not that hard, but like you probably will need to practice it because the timing is weird. Oh man, I'm fucking hemorrhaging time on this level. I mash for the 8th swing, yeah, because it goes so fast that there's no point to not doing so. My big lead, no! It's almost as if that this is... Was this the one that had the really good department store in it? Maybe it was. Maybe it was this one. Dang, I lost 50 seconds. I'm in pain. Was it really that bad? I don't think it was that bad. I guess the fight wasn't very good at all, but I don't think it was 50 seconds bad. Was this the run where I had like a really like unreasonably godlike worm fight? Is that why? I don't know. I don't remember. That was the last run. It was a different run though. Like that run was the last run I did was like no damage worms, but it's not the same thing as really fast worms. I don't remember now. I can't remember. There was a run I did semi recently where like I took some damage during it, but every worm kill was just fast as shit. I didn't think that was a bad worm kill either on that stage I just completed. I thought it was pretty good, relatively speaking. It's better than a lot of runs I've done. Oh, fell off at the wrong angle. Boo, boo, landing frames, boo! Minor time loss. Boo, boo, boo! Is the good ending the save everyone category? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, interesting. Is this front pack? Oh, it is. Oh dear.
Cool. Cool.
Haha.
Cool.
Shit, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, that. I brain farted there for a moment. I was like, what am I doing? Correct run on YouTube, I got a 124 time saving kill at a department store. Yeah, that's probably the run where I had, like, a really, really good split. That sounds like the one.
Hey, hurry up!
Right, now, I believe, if I do this correctly, the rest of this can be carried out according to plan. Haha! Big swish. Nice and smooth. There's a plan. There's a plan. I planned it well. Actually, I think that set of dodges works on every pattern, but it's like it's the leading that's slightly different depending on which one you've got. Because that line I cut through, like, the back end of the warehouse there has to be done in a really specific way to not get hit, but it's very hard to point out what I'm doing. All I need to know is that if I was, like, slightly more to the left, it'd go bleh, and I'd get hit by, like, a giant popcorn, and it would suck. Hi, Jorg. Oh yeah, okay, since the good ending run, right, is the category where you save everyone, you might think we will save Jorg by finding his unconscious body in the morgue. We will not do that. Because it is faster to let him die and then pay money to resurrect him from the visitor bank. Because that still works, as far as the ending criteria cares. I remember I timed out whether or not it was faster to try and revive both Randy and Michelle. Versus just only reviving Jorg, and Jorg takes so much longer to save that he's slower to save than both Randy and Michelle combined. You can do that with the other characters, but you don't have enough money to do all of them. It's expensive. It costs a lot.
Cool.
Like, to revive Jorg costs, $375,000, I think. Which at this point in the run is basically my entire life savings.
Cool.
It's Jorg that's the sticking point here, because he's really expensive relative to the other characters. Cost for the other characters? I don't remember off the top of my head. But I think it's like... You don't have to worry about Kevin, right? So forget about him, because letting him die is way more effort than it's worth. I think it's like a couple 100,000 each. Oh, skip a cutscene. Hand was off the controller there. You get money for completing stages, and there's like an optional thing you can do in Kill a Department Store to get more money, but it's not really enough money to like to split the difference over this. Particularly because Michelle is so quick to save anyway. Like, neither Michelle nor Randy are that off the beaten path as is. Whereas Jorg is very out of the way.
Cool.
But maybe you could save Jorg and at least one other character. Maybe you could save Jorg and Randy instead of... Maybe. I'm not sure you have enough money to do that. I almost certainly don't think that, like, paying the money to revive Michelle will be faster. She's so quick to save as is. Because she's like, right next to the stage exit, and you have a flamethrower. It's a really quick fight. Whereas Randy's fight's kind of a pain in the ass, and Jorg is just super out of the way. But, like, could you save both of them? I feel like I would have thought of that, but maybe I didn't. Like, I don't know. Did I consider it that thoroughly? Maybe I did, maybe not. I don't know. It's good ending. I don't think I've put that much thought into it. I was more focused on any percentage. Maybe you have enough money for that. Maybe you don't. Like, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Something to think about. Don't know which one of these is the scare, but it's that one. This is something now that you meant, this is something I'd wish I'd written down in my notes. Like how much it costs to revive each character. Because you have a lot of money left over. I was gonna say, it's not my, like, again, I nearly brain farted there. That's not the correct turn. This is the correct turn. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a... Maybe I do. Maybe one of my save files probably has this. One of my save files should have it. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at that. Now that I've been prompted, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look. Like, I should note, by the way, that, like, the price of reviving a character after they've died in a level after saving them is different from the price of saving a character you never rescued to begin with. There's different costs for those two. And the latter costs a lot more. I feel like I've streamed a lot this month. But it also feels weird that, like, September is almost over. Like, what the fuck? I mentally still think I'm in August. What's with the laser beams? That is off. Oh, okay. That's fun. I pressed to move, and Erico decided it would be more fun to walk and get fucking owned for it. Hey! Stop teleporting away from me. None of this. What? Okay, I'm gonna get hit by that. Too close. Too close. Really? That's not even a trade. It just didn't let me do a move. Bruh, this is shit. Die. You have no health. Well, that was crap. Oh yeah, the thing, okay, the bonus prize, that's the thing I routed for, is whether or not it'd be faster to get the bonus prize from saving your, because Killerman's bonus prize is $1 million. Using that money, you can easily save both Randy and Michelle. I kind of think it's like the bailout for people who haven't figured out how to save either of them, even though it's not that difficult to do. But saving Yorg takes, like, literally, like, 2 extra minutes. It sucks. So I don't do it. I need to go revive him before I go fight the final boss, which I will do after Toy Hunter. But none of the other stages really give that much money, you see. Because, like, I think Toy Hunter gives, like, 75,000? Like, how much money do I have right now?
Hey, hurry up!
I hard committed to that. I really wanted it. I really wanted it. You have to save. You do have to save Yorg to get the Killer Man bonus. That's why it's like a trade-off, because saving Yorg is slow as shit. So I was like, would it be faster to save Yorg and use the $1 million to save the other two characters? And the answer is no. So letting Yorg die is definitely like the faster thing here, regardless of whatever direction, but maybe it's faster to also save an additional character. Like, maybe you have some money left over for that. Maybe. I'm not sure, because I don't remember how much it costs. If you do, then that's a route change that's worth thinking about.
Yep.
But it would depend on who, because I think Michelle and Randy cost different amounts. That should have been a jump. Oops. Nyeh.
Yep.
I feel like I've already, like, thought about this, but maybe I haven't. Never hurts to rethink something, I guess. No, it's not this one, but I'll tag it anyway. At least it's not patency.
Yep.
B.
Yep.
Post B emojis in chat for me, please. And then nobody posted. Sad, really. Right, I think that counts. It's really far. I don't know why I tagged that so desperately.
Yep.
Booga booga booga. Good. Good enough. Yeah, nothing but B. That's what I like to see. I don't know why. B emojis of any kind. The letter, the animal. It's all good. It's pattern B.
Yep.
Much easier to work with than pattern C. I don't know, I just, pattern C always fucks with me on this stage. I hate it, so I'm all about that pattern B.
Yep. Over here.
Narrow escape, dude. Can you believe it? Stay left. Whoa, fucking Jesus. Got hung up on the... Whatever, it's fine.
Yep.
The position of the second fight there moves depending on the pattern, so you need to know whether to turn left or right to not get an extra fight there.
Yep.
The Pride Bees are good emotes. I like them. Right, pattern B, first and second. It's relatively simple. God bless the practice of having notes.
Yep.
Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, I can't reach that far back. Dang, too early.
Yep. Yep.
Strong warning.
Yep.
It's really easy to get too close to that. One, two, three, four. Six. I skipped
Yep.
5. Count with me, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. The game can definitely be weird about tagging things, right? Here's a quirk about tagging things. You need to have line of sight to it.
Yep.
Which means if there's any obstructive piece of geometry in the way, you can't tag it, and sometimes things are placed such that you have to get uncomfortably close to them for it to count.
Yep.
Yeah. It can be awkward to get like a tag sometimes. It's actually mostly a problem in stage 1 with like, you know, like the doors that are sort of recessed into the walls. If you can't see the door because you're like riding the wall,
Yep.
you can't tag it. You need to move away from the door to get a better angle to tag it from there. It's weird and awkward and slightly bizarre. It's one of those things you get a feel for eventually if you're looking for it, but it's like something I find kind of hard to articulate. Spooky.
Yep.
I like how most horror streamers that I'm acquaintances with are like revving up for their sort of the big October month where they play all the horror games, you know, it's all horror speedruns all the time, all horror games, etc, etc. And so, you know, that's perfectly fine, by the way. I'm not making fun of them for that. October is a good time for that sort of thing. Whereas I'm just like, I'm gradually acquiring stacks of retro garbage that have nothing to do with horror, and I'm like, yes, yes. So I'm the I'm the horror streamer doing completely not that. Like Xbox, I own 2 of them, I think. I own a 360 and an original Xbox, although my original Xbox is fucked. I think my 360 might actually be my 3rd largest console library. Ah, spin dash, gross. No gameplay. Johnny No Games. I got 1 hit from a distance there. Was it worth it? Cork, please. Hit your fucking mark. That was worth it. Yes, it's Sonic. That's the joke. We'll never get through a stream of this without someone asking that. It will never happen. That was, in fact, a pretty good fight, yes. Check out this, like... Oh, wow, you get, like, 300,000 for winning that stage. I thought it was a lot less than that. Yes, now I need to go revive Yor before the final boss, or I don't actually get the good ending, and that would be silly. Visitor Bank. I didn't actually see how much that was, but it was a lot of money. I have about 300 left over. I think it was 375k. I think I said that before. So that tracks, but so I have about 320k left over. Is that enough to revive one extra character? If they all cost 375, then no, but I don't know if that's true or not. I don't... Maybe? This one must investigate later. And by later, I mean directly after this run, provided I finish. Can you save enough in consumables? Not really. Consumables cost like jack shit. Ooh, big jumpy. I've got like multiple stuns there, which is weird. Kind of... Ah, fuck. So fast. Where are you aiming? Help! Commit. Good fucking fight. Bingo! Bingo! Dang, bro, you could get below 120 in this category.
I disagree.
Rats on WR, I just got
2
you.
world records in one day. You love to see it. Bingo! Bingo! P, thanks for the 44 months. Thanks for the grats. But we have to let the credits go first, though. Because we have to make sure we actually got the good ending. Like, I'm almost certain I did, but regardless. You gotta confirm it. Make sure. Keep rolling the tape, you know? all hair now. Ugh. My hair's gotten long? No kidding. I haven't cut my hair in 2 years. And it's not even that long, relatively speaking. It's just long enough that, like, I have to, like, when I look down, I can't see what I'm doing unless I'm wearing a headband. I need a headband now. Like, I need, like, a hairband. I'm one of those people. What are those headband people? 329,000 left over on an approximately average run. Good ending. Sweet.
I disagree.
Congrats.
Onslaught, thanks for the 24 months of Prime Gaming.
How are we gonna spend $1 million?
I bought 385 different kinds of Freddy dolls, and I still have a lot left.
I invested in the stock market.
You really trust the stock market?
I don't know. I think so.
Eriko, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Never mind. She's probably in one of her philosophical moods.
Hey, Eriko, are you thinking of your secret love or something?
That's almost just a full minute off my PB.
Maybe it's me. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all.
I'm going back to Illbleed. What?
What?
What? She goes, I go.
Thanks, Randy. But this time, I have to go alone.
Why? What's going on?
Kevin, butt out! She doesn't need a guy right now, okay? Wait for me, guys. If I make it back, I'll probably be a changed girl.
We'll be right here, waiting and praying.
I'm sure you'll make it through, but be careful and don't change too much.
If you get into trouble, try and telepathically communicate with
Here's
me, okay?
victory
I
tweet,
can be at your
as per
side
tradition.
in no time.
Domo
Right.
domo.
Thanks a lot, guys. I love you all.
I love you all. Yo, what the fuck? Dude, someone in my emote channel posted something really cool. Can I use this? Is that allowed?